So I missed a couple of things, and that happens when you're sick, and then you're trying to do commentary on wrestling with somebody that lives in the Netherlands. uh, that's honestly the commentary fun. The sick, no, but on it seems there are two different sources that I watch. Oh, I can name mine, Young Turks and the Ring of Fire. And they reported on, well, as it says for Ring of Fire, Trump nominee burst into tears during Senate hearing. It was kind of the same thing for TYT. And both of them covered that it was crocodile tears, or it was, oh no, someone picked on me, my feelings are hurt, and I got to face all the stuff that I've said before, and I think I just might lose everything that I have. Oh no. And this person is going to be appointed as a federal judge. Just think about that. It's lifetime. It's for life. This person's name is Lawrence VanDyke. This guy, it seems that people are focused on the tears. They're focused on everything but the issue. Now, what they read back to him was like, the bar said that you are someone who lies, you're full of yourself, you're arrogant, and particularly you do not, or you would not find much favorable with the LGBTQIA community. And hearing all of that from people that was reviewing him, that jacked him up. He started crying. But here's the thing. He's a Republican. He's going to get what he wants. What was the crying for? I mean, I don't get it. But what slipped through the cracks is the one thing that keeps slipping through the cracks. This guy is going to judge based on his faith in religion, in Christianity, or whatever he is. His faith in God, his religion in general. That's what he's going to be judging on. And they let that kind of slip through. Here's the thing. We are supposed to have a separation of church and state, but yet we don't. Because the only people that seem to be able to get nominated for anything are those who are religious. And these religious people guide themselves through their religion and or their pockets. Why do we let that happen? Just because we don't have an actual separation of church and state doesn't mean we got to keep ushering in, the joining of church and state. If you do your job and you hear him say those words, I believe that we're all created in the eyes of God. That should disqualify him right out back. But it just keeps slipping right through. So the problem is they won't call this out. We have gotten so adjusted and so accustomed and so complacent with all of these religious people getting in and making these judgments that we don't even stop them anymore. We don't even call it out. And I've already said that, yes, but I have to say it again. And that's the problem. As soon as those words were said, it should have been like, no, it's bad enough that they don't want you in. Now that you said that, you can't be in. That's what should have happened. That's what we need to push this. The ACA is all about, a secular society of, free from religion and boasting the separation of church and state. That's what they're supposed to be doing, but stuff like this slips through the cracks. And I don't know how. And I'm tired of the fact that someone that we don't like is putting people in places of outright power that would hate us. I don't understand why we keep letting that happen. This country was not supposed to be the government doing what they want to do and the people got to deal with it. This country was based on the people have needs. We push the people into office that will get those needs. And if they are not, then we can get them out. Or we can coerce them through you do this or we don't vote you in. Or we riot. We don't riot our own roads and stuff. We riot, protest, whatever word you want. And that fear from the backlash of society was enough to make people do what they had to do. You know, that's sad that human beings won't do the right thing unless they are afraid for their life. I'm just saying, that's sad. That's pathetic. That's pitiful. It's just gratuitously erroneous. So the fact that that slipped through the cracks is a terrible, terrible, terrible thing. I don't like it. I don't think any of you need to like it. But when you hear stuff like that, call it out. Don't let them keep pushing religion into something that needs to be kept as secular as possible. All right? That's, look, Bernie Sanders ain't pushing his religion. If he has one, he's not doing any of that. Any decent, statesman or politician will not do that. And that's another reason why they pretty much get the vote, and that's why some are not going to vote. But this guy is a judge. This means he's going to sit on that. And if he says he's going to sit in that seat, he's going to sit in that seat making those judgments. And just think about this. He says, when it was brought to him, he says, I didn't say that. He starts crying. I didn't say that. But then, okay, you didn't say that you would rule, unfavorably towards LGBTQ people. However, you said that you will definitely rule through the eyes of God or whatnot. Basically he says that's what he's going to do, since he's obviously leading with his religion. And the Bible is not favorable towards people of same sex or anything thereof. Just saying that. So he calls it out on his own. So we can't say we don't know, we didn't have fair warning, because he's already said the Bible is going to rule me, and those are all the things I'm going to make my judgments on. So you thought it was bad enough we got a molester, a rapist, a liar, and a drunkard as a Supreme Court. Now we just got some entitled, selfish prick that don't like, gays, lesbians, transgender, or anything like that. If you ain't a straight, white, rich man, then you just don't have a chance. And I don't know how we allowed the country to fall into that. Maybe I know it's always been a hateful place, but why do we keep letting it be? That's the question. Please leave your comments and whatnot below. Check out, tinyurl.com, CR banking, and you want to join in the conversation or whatnot, tinyurl.com/CR convo. This has been Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.